Okay, folks, I can hardly put the camera down, but here we are at kilometer 100. Look at the fields of grapes. Kilometer 100, nothing but grapes and vineyards. Okay, this is the vineyard that's owned by L.A. Chateau, the famous wine. I got so sick drinking that red wine. Not a wine drinker. See? Vineyards. L.A. Chateau. Famous wine. Just beautiful out here, folks. Miles and miles and miles in between the mountains and the valleys. God, I love it. Growing up in farm country of South Dakota. Love agricultural and ranching. And I also love fishing. So put it all together, and what do you get? Bug out spot called San Quintin. We'll let this guy off before we get to San Quintin, probably the next big pueblo. Look at that clover, some kind of clover with the head on the seed already. And, it's getting less and less traffic all the time, folks. Okay, that was kilometer 100. Okay, folks, we got to Punta Colonet, Point Colonet. So it must be Colonet must be a point out there on the Mar, and it's 5 o'clock or so. We're at kilometer 125, 30. Okay, my passenger is kind of waving like anywhere around here, you know. Okay, stop and check it out over here. Everything, let's see what he has to say. Okay, he wants to keep going. Okay, continua. Okay, continua. ¿Cuánto? Okay. All right, he's indicating keep going, keep going. Punta Colonet. Nice little place here on the Highway 1. Okay, slowly, we're making our way to San Quintin. Okay, look, farm John Deere tractor, yes. Okay, now I think we're starting to get closer to the fishing area, fishing village. Antojitos Mexicanos, Pemex, okay? Could use my my cards, my credit cards anywhere. Not anywhere, but some places. Okay, look at all the greenhouses in plastic. The plastic greenhouses, miles of them, okay? Oh. Alright. Okay, as long as he wants to go and it's before San Quintin, I'll take him there. After San Quintin, he's on his own. Alright, folks, we're definitely in poor farming country. There's a few nice houses here and there. Look at that one. You know? If you've been lucky enough to save your money and invest and whatnot, you have a nice place in Mexico. I've seen some farms, say nopales. Nopales are the cactus. They get the young beaver cactus, the young ones, and they take all the spines off of them and cook them up just like green beans. All right, love them. Even my baked potato there had nopales in it. Can't really tell the difference between that and green beans, but normal Americans don't eat cactus. Okay, the wildflowers continue, but now it's turned into kind of like a daisy. See, wild daisies. In the mountains, it was more like wild mustard. Okay, and I still haven't seen a beehive yet. Wow, what a treasure trove. What a treasure trove for beekeepers. Okay, so that was Point Colonet. Now look at this. Miles and miles of flat farmland, kind of like the mesa coming off the ocean. See, I think I see parts of the ocean or wetlands down there. Okay, there's wetlands for, you know, the tide might come way up into there, possibly. Right, look at nice little roadhouse. Okay, so all this area could be ideal for bugging out, but I want it close to the ocean, so I got the best of both worlds, the land and the sea. And I've told you before in my videos that if there's a foreign military invading your land, they could come and take your crops, your harvested crops, at any time, okay? That's the problem with crops, is that who's ever got the point of the gun barrel has got control, and all your hard work of raising the crops for 3 or 4 months and harvesting them and whatnot can be gone in a few minutes at the point of a gun barrel. That's the problem with farming and agriculture and orchards and whatnot. At least on the ocean, if they even want to bother to come after you out in the ocean or along the rough coast, they might get a day's worth of fishing from you, okay? A day's worth of fish versus 4 months of farming and tilling and sacrifice on the land. Hopefully, if you had your cows, you could herd your cows fast enough to get away from the military's invading army. Take them up into the mountains and whatnot, hide them. One cow on the hoof, or a goat on the hoof, or pigs or something. You know, that's quite a bit of meat that, you know, would be good for trading. I don't always like to eat fish. I'd love to trade for meat too, or chicken. Look at these farmlands. Now we're starting to get into some pretty big valleys over here. Okay, the road it's only 2-lane and pretty rough with the potholes and whatnot here at kilometer marker 134. So I'll put down the phone and talk to you later. Okay, folks, we're over here south of Punta Colonet, but a little bit north of San Quintin Valley, and my passenger is getting off. Had a good ride. Very good passenger, didn't complain once. All right. I don't know if I could probably give him a couple pesos here. Nope, don't have it. Amigo, todo bien, okay. Buena suerte, Dios bendiga. Okay.
La Corona.
Exactly. Okay, take care, cuídate. All right, folks. Couldn't ask for a better passenger. Very appreciative. Okay, I'm gonna pull over here and take a piss. Oh, I gotta pee. Here in front of Llanteria. I told you, folks, there's a lot of tire places, Llanterias, muchos. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the bathroom. Okay. Okay, folks, it's 5:30. Been on the road since 12:30, so 4 or 5 hours on the road here. We're just on the north side of the San Quintin Valley. Okay, it's part of Colonet. I think that's my passenger, my hard and narrow worker, garden worker, field worker, walking over there with his bags of aluminum cans. Okay, seems to know where he's going. A lot of farms around here. Okay, and so I need to make some contacts of where to get fresh veggies, fresh tomatoes, fresh veggies for my fish and salad. All right, that's the plan, and I'm sticking to it, folks. Okay, mile marker 130 something. All right, we're gonna head down into the San Quintin Valley and the little pueblo of San Quintin, and then Vicente Negro. It's actually quite a ways. I don't know, like 30-40 minutes ahead. So, all right, talk to you in a bit. Yeah, folks, passing through this little village right here. Okay. The start of the San Quintin Valley, this is Bahia de Los Angeles. That's over there on the bay side. Here at kilometer marker 140. Okay. Sunday afternoon, people are selling their clothes and used stuff. Life goes on everywhere. Everybody's trying to make a living. But I think this is the start of the San Quintin Valley. All right. That Bahia de Los Angeles is where the whales calve over on the bay, the Bahia. Okay. See, San Quintin is this way. San Pedro Martin is this way. All right. Through the, it's like the entrance to the National Forest here. I got dogs walking in front of me here. I gotta be careful. See the Parque Nacional Sierra de San Pedro. All right, that could be where I used to go with my ex-wife Stephanie Stromford's father. Okay, we used to go up to a ranch up in the mountains, the Mailing Ranch. Look at these. Oh, that's strawberries, folks. Those are strawberries. Oh my God, love strawberries. Nothing on this side, but they must have water over here on this side. So we're 50 kilometers north of San Quintin itself. So, okay, took about 5 hours to get over here in the area. Look at the farming country. Look at the greenhouses. They're selling 40-acre lots over there. Imagine what you could do with a 40-acre lot with this soil. Looks pretty rich soil. They're selling lots over there too. So in the San Quintin Valley, folks, there's land for sale. Like I said, I wouldn't do it myself because of the legal situation. All right. To me, there is no stability in the Mexican law. You know, although you got to look at history. How long have these people and their grandparents and their family, how many generations have they held on to their land? So, if you know the law and you think you want to trust it, then go for it. But I'm more of a hunter-gatherer than a farmer. Okay. All righty. Onward and upward. Very, very good day so far. Okay, folks. Kilometer 150. And that's got to be the ocean over there. Punto San Jacinto. Yeah, I can see waves. I can see the beach with the breaking waves down there. So that's probably like 5 miles over there. So all of this is perfect bug out land. Fields meeting the ocean. Seafood and salad. All right. Very, very good. No beehives yet. Lots of wildflowers, no beehives. All right, folks. Back there, that last little pueblo that had the road going towards the Sierras, where the Mailing Ranch was, where Dr. Stromford used to take us. That little village, I don't know if it's part of Colonel. Anyway, I saw a old abandoned basketball court, with the basketball hoops and backboard were still standing. The hoops were hanging down, of course. Probably hadn't seen a game in 20 years. Somebody playing basketball out here in the Mexican farm country. And I was just laughing to myself, teaching Mexican kids, farm kids, to play basketball. Oh, I like the shape of that boat. For sale, too. Anything is for diversion. A basketball game is fun. Soccer, is easier for these kids down here, just to kick a ball around. It's a break from raising the goats, and the crops. But still, it's like, to me, I'm just laughing. And I grew up playing basketball in South Dakota farm country with farm kids. And, it was kind of a big deal. We had good games with neighboring towns. And my dad's basketball team, Coleman, South Dakota, in the 30s or 40s, maybe 30s, 40s or 50s. Let's see, I was born in 57, so just before then, 56, 55, my folks were in high school at Coleman, South Dakota, north of Sioux Falls there. And my dad's little Coleman team went to the state championship for South Dakota. I think they got beat by Del Rapids, and my dad said it was a really big deal. Said there was some referee cheating going on, even back in those days. He said the big money was on the car dealerships in Sioux Falls and Pipes and over there. And he said that there was some cheating going on. He fouled out of the game. He was one of the best players, and they called 5 fouls on him, and he had to sit down. So can you imagine how big a deal basketball was in that little farming community? And when I grew up, I played basketball. I loved it, and pretty good. I went to South San Diego and played varsity basketball. Okay, here's a little village called Kamalu. Okay, now that's a fishing village. I've heard of that too. Okay, now the kids are playing soccer over there. Okay, real soccer. All right. Now that's a good game. A bunch of farm kids kicking the ball around. All right. Okay, I think we're getting closer now to my heaven here, my bug out heaven. All right, Kamalu, the pharmacy similares. All right, that means they're knockoffs. They're similar but cheaper. Similar but more barato. Okay, Sunday afternoon, folks. People have been shopping, working all day, taking care of their families. Look at that. Some vehicles for sale right here on the main drag. It's your parking lot. Your used car sales right here. Okay, Kamalu. Swap meets, secondhand goods. I haven't seen a stoplight in a while. So here we are at our first red light in a long time. Okay, nice little village here, looks like to me, and I'd be interested to see what's over there 10 miles west of here by the ocean. And but I think it's pretty hard to access the ocean. It's all open surf and stuff like that. In a survival situation, I wouldn't really want to have to fight the surf at my age and condition. Okay, folks, I've thought about it, going through the surf to go fishing, just like a surfer paddles through. It could be done, but I think it's best for the younger men. I like San Quintin here because it's like 10 miles of marsh, the ocean, and then you got 10 miles of bay, marshy waterways, okay? And I'd rather have a boat and motor to access the ocean. Okay, tacos de perro. Okay, the more vehicles you see around the place, the better the food. Here's Margaritaville. Big American hamburger at Margaritaville. Yes, sir. Oh, and here's my candy store. Okay. My trip last weekend, I had to stop there and buy some chocolates. Huge. That's a huge candy store. Okay. You know, lots of variety there. All right. We're getting home now. I sure wish the little woman was here. You know, I want to be able to survive and have my loved ones survive with me. But they got to be willing. You got to sacrifice now for something better later on. Okay? A little hard work and living in dirtier conditions closer to the land and never hurt anybody. Okay, folks? Get your fingernails dirty. Get your feet dirty. Okay. This is south side of Kamalu. Look at how nice the Pemexes are over here. Lots of parking, real nice. Look at the fields. Just miles and miles of agriculture. Okay. But I'm more interested in where the turf meets the surf at Del Mar. One of the richest areas of North San Diego. So down here would be just fine with me, where the turf meets the surf and I can have a salad with my fish. Okay, greenhouses everywhere. Now, what's the plan, Stan? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to the same hotel I went to last time. It's only $30 a night, real nice for $30. Really hot shower, right next to the road going to the boat launches of San Quintin, the old mill road, where they used to have a mill on the waterway. As the tide came in, it pushed the water wheel one way, and as the tide went out, it pushed it the other way, and they could grind flour and whatnot. So it's called the Old Mill. It's a tourist attraction, hotel, restaurant now. So, but that's where you can launch the boats, and it's about 3 or 4 miles from where my hotel I'll be staying at. Okay, folks, thank you, God, for a safe trip. Let's have a good night and see what tomorrow brings. Maybe we'll have Chinese food tonight. Very good. Very good. John Deere tractor sales. Love those John Deeres. That's my hometown farm country tractor of choice. Okay, looks like fresh seedlings coming up right here. Okay, seedlings don't know what. Alrighty, kilometer marker 163. Okay, I think I saw where San Quintin is at 166. But now, is that the little pueblo, the little village of San Quintin? And then you got to go like 10 more kilometers for the pueblo of Vicente Negro, or Guerrero, Vicente Guerrero. Okay, one of those. All right, folks, let's do some driving here with two hands.